Welcome back, everyone, to Holt Fieldhouse. Roger Hoover now joined by the head coach of the Carson-Newman Lady Eagles, Mike Mincey, as Carson-Newman falls in this ball game 82-66 to a very talented Lee club. And look at that first half. Lee got out to a big lead right before halftime. Carson-Newman fought back, actually scored more points than Lee in the second half. He had to like that second half effort.
Yeah, I told him I was glad that because I thought Lee was getting ready to run away with us with as many mistakes as we were making. And, of course, they were playing a really good basketball game. And for us to come back and make some shots and get some stops and turnovers, I was really proud of how they at least fought it back. Got it win, I believe it was 14 points there with about 3.5 to go. And I didn't at that point. I was like, well, maybe we can make a run at them, as far down as we've been. But, you got to give a lot of credit to Lee. When I scheduled the game, I knew what we were getting into. I mean, they're not a good basketball team. They're a great basketball team. And they're going to do really well at this Division II level, obviously. It's a team that's used to winning a lot, and they don't expect to lose. They come in here expecting to win. And when you have the type of players that they have, especially when you have German, who can break you down, she can shoot threes, she can score. I mean, she's an All-American for a reason. Of course, you got Adams, who's, those two alone scored 47 of their 82 points. And, we just had a really hard time stopping them tonight.
We talk about the second half effort. Shante Marcus really at the forefront of that. 12 of her points came in the second half. She ended up tying a career high with 15.
Right. Yeah, those big threes late from Shante. And Shante's been playing really well, and that's one of the reasons we inserted her into the starting lineup because she's been one of our offensive, giving us a little firepower offensively. And, of course, she's been a good defender as well. And, without her, we probably don't get it back to where we need to get it back to as far as getting it to 14. But, we're just going to keep working. We're going to, get back to work tomorrow. We've got 3 days before Catawba comes in here with a huge conference tilt.
This is one of those games we've talked about. There are going to be times this season when Tatum Bergstrom, J.J. McLaughlin aren't putting up the normal numbers we see. They had some looks tonight, but what did Lee do so well against those two for you?
Well, not only are they a great offensive team, but they're a great defensive team. They don't do anything tricky in their half-court man. They don't really switch anything, but they just play hard, and that's the one thing that I talked to our team at halftime. I talked to them before the game, at halftime, and after the game is that they're well coached, they're a well-schooled basketball team, and then they play hard. And they have good players. So all of that added together, you get a great basketball team. But, they knew Tatum could play. I mean, they recruited Tatum. They knew she could shoot it and knew JJ. And, when you take our players away, that's kind of what we want to do is try and deny German and Adams the ball and not let them get as many looks as we did. And we didn't do a very good job of trying to deny them the ball and take it away from them. And so, they're bigs to get 47, and, we don't get a whole lot.
So Carson-Newman falls tonight, but now you got to get right back at it on Saturday. A good Catawba team coming in here.
Good Catawba team. They beat us here last year, and, of course, we went over there. But I think we're the only two unbeatens left in our conference. And this is going to be a great lesson for us. And, it'll be a great learning experience. Looking forward actually to watching the film, and we're going to go back and watch it tomorrow and see what we need to work on and get back in practice and try and get better. Somebody's going to walk out of here Saturday undefeated in the league and #1 in the conference. And so we got to work really hard the next 3 days trying to make sure that's us.